providing at least half of the oxygen we breathe and food for billions of people. Oceans are a critical source of lifeline for humans, and they've been saving us from what could have been a far more catastrophic climate crisis.
About a third of the carbon dioxide that humans have been putting into the atmosphere through burning of fossil fuels and through land use change has actually been absorbed by the ocean. So the climate change that we have experienced is less than it would be if we didn't have our oceans, because the ocean is absorbing a decent amount of the CO2 that's being put into the air by us.
Our ocean temperatures have been increasing since the late 1800s, but as higher concentrations of greenhouse gases are heating the atmosphere, ocean surface temperatures have been going up dramatically over the past 3 decades.
It is a little frightening to think where we're going to be at this time next year if it follows that natural pattern of heating. And it's going to have all kinds of impacts on accelerating global change, melting ice. The water expands when it heats. That means that sea level rise is going to speed up.
That could have a significant impact and lead to frequent floods, beach erosion, and the loss of marshes and wetlands. The warming of our oceans is having a much more immediate impact on marine life itself, as the slightest change in temperatures could immediately disrupt ecosystems by changing the species' feeding grounds, breeding cycles, and ultimately threatening their survival.
Most of the carbon we've emitted since the Industrial Revolution has gone into the oceans, and that's made the oceans more acidic. And so as a consequence, when these critters are trying to make their shells, sometimes they cannot make their shells. And so we're talking about catastrophic failures of oyster populations. A large fraction of our population lives off the productivity of our coastal systems, our oceans. And so as these things, as coral reefs, as these things start to crumble,
coral reefs are crucial habitats for marine life and a source of livelihood for millions of people around the world. With the current projections of global air temperatures warming by 1.5 degrees Celsius, coral reefs are expected to decline dramatically and possibly forever. It is Tianshan, CGTN, Los Angeles.